Hi learners, welcome to Engineering Clinic. So today we are going to see a topic called as Constraint Application Protocol in Contiki NG. So far we have seen so many applications in Contiki like LED programming, simple hello world application using null network. Then we have seen some simple sensing operations. So all these things we have seen in Contiki NG. And about Constraint Application Protocol, it is one of the application layer protocol which is in the top layer of this IoT, and we have already seen the theoretical aspects of it. Please refer the earlier videos, and now we are going directly into the Contiki NG. So first let me open the source code of it. So we have Contiki NG, then examples, then COAP. So there is a folder called the COAP. Here we just open it, and there we have different folders here. We will go with the server first, and we have a file called as COAP example server. So when I explain the source code here, so in the source code here we have a standard IO, standard libraries, string, Contiki header files, and COAP engine. So here there is a COAP engine.header file that supports it, and button HAL is nothing but hardware abstraction layer. In case HAL is there in the recent sensors, then you can use HAL, else you can use button and hyphen sensors. Older sensors uses this header file, and the new sensors uses this HAL, hardware abstraction layer. Then we have a log for any logging applications. Okay, now in this extern COAP resource, so what are the different parameters of this COAP is using hello, mirror, then hello packets, mirror packets, chunks, then separate, then push, then event, then sub, then B1 separating B2. So these are the some of the parameters that has the COAP has. Okay, so maybe you can check this COAP resource in the COAP.header file also. So here we have LEDs and here we have toggle. So there are two applications that we are going to use in the COAP is LEDs and the toggle. And we have now since COAP is an application that can able to ping so many aspects of a particular sensor node. A sensor node might be having a light sensor. If the platform has a light sensor, then we can use this header file, light sensor. Then external COAP resource res_light. So for everything that we have a resource, maybe I'll just open the resource file here. So I'll show you that. Then platform has battery. In that case, it has a battery. Then we have used the battery sensor.h. Then if it has temperature, then we can use temperature hyphen sensor.h. So like this, there are so many devices, and here in this example we are going to create a process with the example called as RBM example server. The name is RBM, and this is the automatic starting process, and in the process thread we have process begin and process end. The end we will have, and here we have process pass. So for time being we are passing the proto thread and starting RBM example server. Since the COAP is a server, we are going to start the server, and we can able to ping from this particular value through external URL. That's what we are going to do now. So now in this case, what are the different resources that we can activate? So COAP activate resource hello. So first we are using a hello packet, then we are using the debugging mirror, then we are testing the chunks, then testing the separate packets, and we are pushing some data. So these are some of the resources that we are going to activate. And if you want to if the COAP is having a button, then we can enable the button also, button resource. Then the platform and sub and separation. So B1 separation, B2. So there are two variables that will be with a separator. And if the platform has LEDs, then we are activating the toggle. Toggle means LED on means off, off means on. So these are the different things that we are going to enable it. So that's why COAP activate resource is one example that we can use it in the server. Next thing is, if it has the sensors have light, then we can use the lighting here. Then sensors activate. So once we use this light, we have to activate the corresponding lighting sensor also. So that's why we are using this. And similarly for battery, we enable battery. For temperature, we enable temperature. So at every point of time, we have this command sensors_activate, the name of the sensor. So after everything is done, so we have our process wait event. So while true, and if event equal to button HAL release event, that means when the button is pressed, then if sensor event and the data is coming from the button sensor, then it's triggering. So that's a trigger, means it will just send a trigger to the particular COAP server, and then it will just resume its operations. So it will be resuming its operations and sending the value. So and then process end. So it's a very simple application that what we are using it here. So one thing is trigger application specific event, and there is a response, separate response example handler. So how this can be activated, so that we will see is as an example. Okay, so there are different methods here. So the first method here is explanation of the source code. So the example here is contig-ng slash example slash coap slash coap hyphen example hyphen server.c. So this is the file that we are going to use. Now we are going to use everything in the native application. So native. So the command being make target equal to native. So this is what we are going to see. Okay, I'll open a terminal. So in this terminal, what I do is cd contig, then cd examples, cd coap, then cd coap example server. So in this we are going to check it. I already did this, but anyway, first what I do is I'll use make dist clean. So in this case, the entire distribution, everything will be cleaned. So we'll get a plain file only. So you can see the plain files, and inside that there's a folder called as resources. You just check with the resources what are the different resources available. As we have seen, res chunks.c, res battery.c, then res event.c, res hello.c. So there are so many events we have seen it, and maybe I'll just open one of these events. Res temperature I'll use .c. So you can see this is how the way the temperature event is handled here. So how there has been event handler, how it works. So and what is the maximum age, what is the interval minimum, and what is the temperature value, and how the value comes here. Title equal to temperature, RT equal to real time temperature equal to how much. So that's how the data will be fetched for the coap. So for each and every sensors we have a separate resource here. How the resources are handled, we will just show you here. How the resource will just show you here. In the make file here, you can see that contig project equal to coap example server. So this we have already we are checking it. Then platforms exclude Sky and Z1. So the platform will not be excluded, will not be included because of the memory code size limitation. Coap needs some bigger size, but since the Sky mode and the Z1 mode they cannot handle, so we have a code size limitation. So that's why these two platforms are not available for coap. So you don't test for these two things in the GUI and the Kuja. Then related modules, we have see that /resources. That dot slash means the current directory. Within the current directory, there is a resources folder. So within the resources, we can able to call upon all the resources. Then it's a regular procedure. Okay, so this is how the way the make file is designed. So now what I do is I'll just come back here. I'll just use make target equals native. So this is a simple example that we can use it. So once the entire application is compiled, it will generate a .native file. So you can see that it generates a .native file. So coap example server .native. So it generates a native file. So how can we check this native file? Is just simply I'll show you various options. How do we do that? So coap example hyphen server.native. Once you try it. Now see that in the beginning of this line, maybe the server is it's running now, but in the beginning of the server you can see failed to open 10 device. You may be lacking permission, running without network. So that means that there is no network without network. So don't do this mistake. So press Ctrl C and run the command with sudo. So sudo /coap example hyphen server.native. So once you are running it, it asks for the password. Give the password. Once the password is there, it will show you what is the name of the IP address and everything. It will be showing you. And what about the IPv 6? Now see that this is an IP local network address is this address. So this is the IPv 6 address and the IPv 4 is this address. So it will be showing you the interface config for this particular device, and the server is running now. Now the global IPv 6 address is this address. So only this address we are going to ping it. Okay, so what I do is I'll just copy this address. So copy this address and open a new terminal. So first thing what I do is in this terminal I just first ping it. So ping 6 with the value. So once I ping it, ping this particular address. So please remember, don't use ping. You have to use ping 6 IPv 6. So now we are getting the some time to leave factor, and then we are getting some round trip time, which is very reasonable. So that means that the server is running. So we are just pinging it. Now I want to fetch the value from the server. Now here there are two options. So we have a command called as coap. A command called as coap get, then coap // within opening and closing brace. opening closing breaks, use this IP address, then slash dot well known, well hyphen known, then slash core. So this is the entire URL that you can able to access it. I'll just write it again. So maybe coap get means it's a get method, and coap, the name of the URL is coap, from here to here it is coap, then slash dot well hyphen known slash core. Now you are getting this error. So this error command, which is from a general coap module, it's coming. So general coap module have so many bugs and errors into it. So we have to go with a another software called as libcoap. So sudo apt install libcoap hyphen bin. So this software you please install it. So maybe I'll just copy this software. I already installed this, but anyhow just try this software to download. So this is the software to download. So using this command. Okay. So now what our command is, coap hyphen client. So we have a command called as coap hyphen client hyphen m, then coap slash slash, then I can enable that URL. So I'll just go to the URL. So this URL I'll just copy from here, copy, then what I do is I'll go back here again and paste it here, then dot well known slash core. Sorry, I think some mistake. Hyphen m method. Okay, get method. So I put the get method. So hyphen m get. Okay, so now I clear it. Now you can see now after hyphen m I have to use the which method I am going to post it. So I am going to use the get method here. So using this, when I try it, so I get the value like this. So you can see that the coap, this is a URL version 1, it's a controller command, and it's a get method and some ID, and then well known core, and what are the different values, test slash hello, there is a hello packet we are testing it, title equal to hello world, as from the application it comes. Maybe I'll just show you that in the terminal, I mean in the file I'll just show you. Control O, go to the resources, and you can go with the hello res-hello.c. So once you are going it, you can check it here. It will be getting the title from here. Title hello world text. So from this resource only it is just printing. Okay. So this way it just prints it. Next thing is debug slash mirror. Title equal to returns your decoded message. So debug mirror, again I will just go here. Mirror is here, res-mirror.c. So in this case, you can see returns your decoded message. So this message is been printed over there. So this again it is working, and the test chunks blockwise demo. So chunk means chunk of data. So block and test separate demo and pushing separate, and push is for push also there, and I'll just open with the res push here. So res push.c. So here we are getting periodic demo. So this is what the handler is just repeating these answers or sending these answers. In case if you have any handler of in Google Chrome or any handler, like there is a plugin for coap client. Coop clients are available in some of the browsers. Some of the browsers like Chrome and Firefox. So in case if you want to use it, you can download it and then you can use it. But most of the, there's a plugin called as Copper plugin, which was very old and legacy APIs. So I think most of the browsers they have stopped because of some vulnerability in the bugs here. So you can make use of that. But now having said that, so this is how the way the coop is just fetching the values. So even in case if your laptop is connected to a network, and if your mobile phone is having a coop client, in case if you have a mobile phone, you can directly ping the mobile phone also in the same network. You can ping it through your mobile phone as well. So in that case, both should be in the same Wi-Fi or the same network, so that you can ping it easily with the help of an IPv6 address. So even the mobile phone can ping what is the value, what is that LED value, what is a, let's say if the particular service connected with the heartbeat sensor, you can get the value of a heartbeat or a body temperature value. So whatever you want to connect, you can get from this coop value. So only command here is this command here is to access it. We have coop hyphen client hyphen m space get method, then URL coop slash slash. Within square bracket, we have to have the URL within square bracket. So as I already told you that IPv6 will be within the square brackets. Then slash dot well known. The name is here dot well known slash core. So this is the entire URL to fetch. Okay, so the same URL you can give it to any client available for it. So anyway, I'll just show, maybe I just remove well known and core also I will remove and then try it, but it will be showing you 4.04 means not found. So 4.04 is not found. So sometimes we will be getting so many errors like this. So for 404 is not found error. So 404 is not found in HTML, whereas CoAP will be handling as 4.04 in CoAP. So this is how the way the CoAP works. So hope you can try out this example for the CoAP example server, and then you make use of any sensor or any device that can be connected to it. Okay, so thank you very much. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you.